Hi friends, I'm Olivia Smith. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel where I share the latest global news every day. You can also read more news on TimeGlitter.com. You can find all the links in the video description below. Friends, don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment, share with others, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, let's jump into today's news. News headline: Divided Washington state to choose Biden or Trump. Everything seems a mess right now, news details. In a bustling farmers market in Seattle's University District, Bianca Siegl expressed her determination to vote in the upcoming election. The 47-year-old Seattle resident emphasized the importance of her vote, stating that electing Trump again would pose significant risks for both the world and her family. Recent developments, including Nikki Haley's campaign suspension and President Trump's combative State of the Union address, have propelled the United States into full-fledged election mode. Despite polls indicating a reluctance for a Biden-Trump rematch, it appears increasingly likely. As campaign efforts intensify, Washington state gears up for its presidential primary on Tuesday. While the selection of local and federal legislators will occur later in the summer, Tuesday's primary offers voters a chance to indicate their preference between the 77-year-old former president and the 81-year-old incumbent. Similarly, Tina Sutter, a 46-year-old registered nurse, stands in support of Biden. Despite typically avoiding political engagement, Sutter recognizes the gravity of this election. However, familial disagreements complicate matters, as her parents are staunch supporters of Trump, making political discussions challenging. Though she won't be voting on Tuesday, Sutter is committed to casting her vote in November. Trump is terrifying, and we must ensure we don't repeat that experience, she declares. Her top concerns revolve around reproductive rights, social justice, and environmental issues, all of which she fears Trump would set back. Washington state's agricultural heartland, renowned for its fruit farms and status as the largest apple producer in the nation, boasts cities like Seattle and Tacoma, where urbanites flock to bustling markets to handpick from a variety of apples, including Cosmic Crisp and Fuji, while eastern and central Washington lean conservative. In contrast to the more liberal West, the state's political divide often takes a backseat amidst the camaraderie of market-goers, bridging the gap between the two sides of the Cascade Mountains. In the 2020 elections, exit polls revealed that over 90% of Black women cast their votes for Biden. However, a 63-year-old vendor who prefers to go by Marilyn P. remains undecided about her choice. Everything seems chaotic right now, she remarks. But it felt like there was less undocumented immigration and fewer people flooding into our cities under Trump. Undoubtedly, Trump enjoys steadfast support from his followers, who exhibit unwavering dedication to his cause. Loren Culp, a former police chief, received his endorsement in 2022 to challenge Republican Congressman Dan Newhouse, one of 10 GOP members labeled as traitors, for voting to impeach Trump following the events of January 6th. Although Newhouse retained his seat, another Washington Congresswoman, Jamie Herrera Butler, who also voted against Trump, lost hers to Democrat Marie Gluesenkamp Perez. Perez managed to defeat Joe Kent, a military veteran backed by Trump. Speaking from Goldendale in the southern part of the state, Culp expresses his confidence that Trump will secure a second term. Biden seldom visits Washington for campaigning. The last Republican president to carry the state was Ronald Reagan. However, Biden occasionally attends private fundraising events in the state, aiming to appeal to the liberal-leaning tech moguls and millionaires. In the 2020 elections, Biden triumphed over Trump in Washington by a margin of 58 to 39. A recent poll conducted by the website 538 shows Biden leading Trump by 54 to 38 in the state. However, Biden might face some obstacles along the way. Similar to Michigan and Minnesota, where 100,000 and 45,000 individuals respectively voted as uncommitted, activists in Washington aim to send a protest message regarding the administration's support for Israel's military operations in Gaza, resulting in the deaths of over 31,000 Palestinians. In Washington, the majority of voters submit their ballots by mail once they receive them in late February. Initially, the release of results tends to lean more conservative, gradually shifting towards the left as additional results from later mail returns and same-day voting pour in. Rami Al-Kabra, deputy mayor of Bothell and an organizer for the uncommitted group, emphasizes the need for action, stating, "Enough is enough." He highlights the significance of voting as a fundamental right for Americans. Professor James Long, a political scientist at the University of Washington, intends to monitor the number of votes cast as uncommitted. While he expects some of these voters to realign themselves by November, he anticipates a portion expressing their dissatisfaction on Tuesday. Despite some Democrats expressing preferences for younger candidates over Biden, none mentioned considering the uncommitted option. Many emphasized the critical importance of the 2024 election and refrained from actions that could weaken Biden's chances. Roger Tucker, a retired architect, and his wife Becky, a former university administrator, echoed this sentiment. Roger stressed concerns over the potential consequences of another Trump presidency, emphasizing the need to prevent further consolidation of power without accountability. Friends, don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment, share with others, and subscribe to